hold on. What? It's working. It's work. I'm about to cry. Breakthrough doesn't happen when you get to your next level. It's when you realize why you're stuck on your now level. And this is another moment of breakthrough. I've been realizing why I'm stuck on my now level, and I started making changes. Give me a second. I have 30 minutes to get out of the house, and I thought, you know what? This will be a perfect time to pick up the camera. It's a Monday morning, and I'm searching through this pile of clothes. 2 hampers full of my daughter's clean clothes. It's 76 degrees today. It'll be 76 degrees today, so I'm thinking leggings and a cute shirt. Leggings and a cute shirt. Leggings and a cute shirt. I need to run because I'm training for a 10K. Right, I need to run. My son has already fallen off the bed this morning for the first time ever. So I feel like I just leveled up in my mom levels. That's what I'm telling myself. He did not hurt himself. He just was like shocked that he fell onto the floor. He was mad at me. He's like, why would you? Because I've been eating well, and I had an urgent bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom urgently. When I tell you, it was not something I could stop. And he was fine. He was laying on the bed fine. But as soon as I left, he went looking for me, and that's where everything went left. But he's okay. Everything's okay. He's not lethargic. He's not concussed. He's not any of those things. It's just giving. We need help. I know what I'm looking for. She's been wanting to wear this like tunic dress tutu thing. Here it goes. She's been wanting to wear this dress over these daisy leggings. Cute spring outfit, covered, cute. Yeah, honestly, between me and you, this makes me feel like a terrible mom. But this is like the one chore that I cannot do. I can vacuum the floors, I can clean the toilets, I can clean the showers. I can do all the other things. And I woke up this morning like, Lord, I need help. Either someone's gonna have to clean the toilets and everything like that so that I could just focus on laundry, which would be, ideal, because this is something that like personally I want to hack. I want to handle. I want to be able to do this. And I kind of cringe at the fact that somebody has to wash my own laundry. Or I'm just have to get somebody to do laundry. At least the kids' laundry, because it's a lot of clothes. But I also feel like, does that make me a bad mom? And I didn't grow up in an environment where getting help was like commended, or but I really feel like help is going to make me a better mom. Help is going to make me more present. Help is going to show up with this. And I know that structure and consistency and routines are so valuable to the both of us. Even my husband, like we're just all like routine oriented, but like when you're having struggles managing your own routine, but you're also in a position to curate and manage everybody else's routine, it feels very impossible. And right now my life feels kind of impossible. Like it is so good, but like if I don't get a handle on it, I'm gonna stay in the same place. And this place is great, but I know that there's so much more, and I have to take the leaps of faith to do the things. So I have experienced getting cleaners. I love that down, and I think that I might want to try. I'm gonna get the cleaners back. I'm gonna get the cleaners back and see how that goes. Get the cleaners back, see how that goes, and I'll report back. The cleaners aren't coming in this video. Hey girl, hey, they're not coming. But I'm gonna get them back, and then we're gonna see how I do with the laundry. And I'm gonna increase the frequency. The cleaners were coming once a month. I wonder if they come every 2 weeks. Will I feel more compelled to do the laundry? I'm just trying to help myself out because I don't necessarily think I need a nanny. A nanny or house helper would be great. But I think that if somebody is doing all the other stuff, the backlog stuff, the floors, the countertops, the cabinets, the showers, the sinks, the toilets, that I will be better off doing the laundry and posting consistently on YouTube and being present with my kids and being more present in all the things will increase, I feel like. But I also don't want to quit on my goals. I need to lose 20 pounds. I don't need to, I want to, but I need to lose 20 pounds, let's be clear. And so we're just going to get our lives in order. I am running out of time. The day is weaning away from us. So we're going to get ready and we'll report back. Here, Halo. Just quickly. We have 20 minutes. Luckily, we don't have to like start the car. I want to run today, but that's why I was like, I need a house helper because I do better in the mornings, right? But I'm alone in the mornings. There's no one here with me. I'm trying to figure out which way these leggings go on. This is obviously the back. But like, what's the inside? This is the inside. They're inside out. Okay. Okay. So one of the ways that I push myself to at least get the steps in, especially when the weather is great. Like I said, it's going to be 76 degrees today. It's already like 50, 60 by the time we get out of the car line. Is putting on my workout clothes. I am 80% more likely to do a workout than if I went in sweats. And had to change again. So I'm throwing on these leggings. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the scale isn't moving, but my body is functioning so much better. And my clothes are fitting. Like these did not fit. Like I'm still struggling to put these on, but these were really not fitting for a while. So like there's progress being made. Even with me just getting the walks in, I might just have to do evening runs, but there has to be a way for me to preserve my energy to do so, right? Like y'all, there has to be a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm willing. Yesterday, I was gonna quit this. I was just like, something has to leave my plate, and it has to be content creation. Um, we're here. But I told myself that like maybe you don't need to quit. Maybe you need to go harder. And not harder in the sense of not putting corners and everything like that, but like if the thing that I want for myself is to do this, is to create content, and that's the first thing to go every single time, along with my hair. Oh my god. We need our hair done. Don't judge me. Let's go to the bathroom. Let's brush our little teeth. I've also been convincing myself day to day to slow down. Rushing to get my daughter to school today, I'm not really rushing. We do have time. As long as we leave the house by 8:50, she'll get in the car line, right? We might be in the baggy bag, but it's fine. But one thing that I'm tired of doing is chipping myself. Y'all, hold on. What? It's working. It's work. I'm about to cry. I said in my first video that I posted it each year that breakthrough doesn't happen when you get to your next level. It's when you realize why you're stuck on your now level. And this is another moment of breakthrough for me. Like, I've been realizing why I'm stuck on my now level and I started making changes. Give me a second. My true birth, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm really about to cry right now. I'm so happy. I didn't throw on the scale, but I knew that these leggings did not fit me, bro. They're a medium, and I have a face. If you're not a postpartum mom, if you're not a woman who is trying to lose weight, you don't get it. Especially for postpartum moms, breastfeeding, sleep deprivation, the cravings. I'm like, bro, I'm doing the best that I can. And finally, 8 months in, I'm finally seeing something. I'm so grateful. I didn't intend to cry. This was the Monday morning pick me up that I needed to keep going for sure, because I know that I'm doing the right thing. I've always done what I done the best with what I got. And I've become a certified finesser. Like everything that I've done, running my business, uh, growing a family, everything. I've always known a lot. I've always done a lot, but I've never done all the things all at once. Working out and stewarding my home and not being afraid and being consistent and being present within myself and protecting my peace, trusting God all at the same time. I've never done it all simultaneously. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Simultaneously? Simultaneously. I think that's right. I never done it all at the same time. But if there's a second win in this season of my life, we're 3 months into 2026, and this is my lock-in. I gotta lock in. And I've always locked in from do more, work harder, stress yourself out, da 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 da, higher frequency, higher frequency, higher frequency. But my heart is like, if I have to sacrifice my mental well-being, my physical well-being, my physical health, like I can't do it. I'm not doing it. So I know I've done it in small pockets. That's how we're getting to this point. But it's time to build the next level, and we have to compound this thing. I don't know why I just keep feeling that. We're compounding, we're building, we're brick by bricking, we're stacking bricks at this point. We're stacking bricks on this point. I already know what to do. It's about doing it. And when we talk about knowledge and wisdom, knowledge is knowing what to do. I've known what to do for a long time, and I've exercised moments of wisdom and doing. Wisdom is doing what you're supposed to do. Get, activating the gifts that God gave you. Not just knowing that you got them. What good is it to know that you're great and not walk into greatness? What good is it to know that the Holy Spirit dwells in you and never pull on the Holy Spirit? I cannot do this alone, and I need help. I don't have any physical help right now. And so in this video, we're calling on the Holy Spirit to help. Okay? Holy Spirit, activate. Because I can't do it. I look crazy and I want to keep going towards my goals. I need to meal prep. I need to change my daughter's schedule to work better for me. I need to get her to school. Let's do that. Let's keep moving. Baby wipes, because I don't have time to like wash my face. And I'm going to go sweat some more. We're going to throw a hat on and my sneakers. The baby in the car seat. And call it a day. I also need to go to the hair store because I don't have earrings. I gave them to Halo. So I need to get me some earrings. We got a lot to do, but I'm gonna get it in order today. I just put on my jacket. I know y'all see that. Hold on, let me tell y'all this way what it's like. The scale didn't move. The scale didn't move. But there's something moving. Okay? You won't see wind and you won't see rain, okay? You won't see wind and you won't see rain and you won't see my waist neither. Come on, somebody. Yes, let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are in the car line. So I like I told you guys, I was gonna quit. And when I say quit, not really quit, but dial it back because it was getting hard. And I know that I'm not the only one that is just like, the thing that I really want, I might have to just sacrifice that. I know for moms, a lot of the times we think that the less we show up for ourselves, the more we can show up for other people. And I am learning that it's the complete opposite way. And there's nothing that I want more than this year than to be proof that even though it was hard, Malaysia showed up for herself. And if I can bring somebody along with me on that journey to show up for herself or himself, I don't know who's watching, to do it, to just do it, do the hard thing. And I have my tripod in my hand because a few weeks ago I was ready. A few weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, we can go all the way in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the thing. And I started working out, and I started moving my body, and I started doing all the things that I wanted to do for myself, and I started compounding. The last 3 weeks since I started compounding, it started to get hard. But I thought about these things. These are quick release mounts so that, like, my camera, I use the Sony ZV-E10, and so it's not a big camera, but it has a interchangeable lens, and so the lens, versus my G7X, it's a little bit bigger of a camera, and so I screw these on, and you can just like click, 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 and it's just so much better than having to screw. If you create content, you just know, like, screwing the things on, could be a bit of a hassle. And so I got these, and that was the thing that got me yesterday. I'm just like, no, you literally invested in a light that came in so handy today. When I wasn't getting enough light in my house, I have this horseshoe light, and I don't know if this windshield of my microphone is working, but like, I have a whole camera set up, and it is just working good. And I wanted to take this to I wanted to do this thing. My husband got me this camera. It's not an expensive camera, but it's also not a cheap camera. I've been taking the last year, during my pregnancy and during the early weeks of my postpartum journey, to learn how to work this camera. I'm not the best at it, but we're figuring it out. Um, and I just was like, I can't quit. I can't quit. I can't quit. And I wish, if I'm being honest, I wish that I can say it's for the girls. It, the girls will benefit from it, but it's for me. It's for me. And I know that my children are going to benefit from it. I know that my household is going to benefit from it for right now. For right now. And I've been doing the things, and I keep telling myself, you're not starting over, you're continuing. You're not starting over, you're continuing. I didn't just start working out. I went to the physical therapy. First of all, I had to recover. I had to rest after my C-section. Then I went to the physical therapy because my mobility was off, and then I had to learn how to walk and run again, and had to build up my muscles, and I'm still doing the recovery stuff. Son, you want this on? It is warm in here. Let me turn the heat off. I've been doing all of the things. I started eating better in January. And so my eating habits did have to change. Because after I had my son, I was finally not nauseous anymore. So I was eating anything that I could because I couldn't eat for 10 months. Literally. Is this done? So I started eating. Plus, I was breastfeeding, and there was a shift around 3 months, y'all, where it got hard. But I started to compound. That's when I got my cleaners, and things were helping. Things were helping, and then it got harder again. And I feel like every time I take it to the next level, it gets hard again. It gets hard again. But I am learning that when I cut things out that help me, it gets even worse. And then I am resentful towards myself, and those that I'm doing it for, right? Like, if I cut corners for myself and just say, like, chip me out of the equation, then I'm resentful towards my husband or my kids, even, or my friends who are showing up for themselves. It's so easy to do that. And that's not what I want to be. If I'm going to build a life with God, I want all the promises. But that means that I have to do all the things that are going to make it easier for me to be obedient, or just be obedient. Like, I need to be in my word. I need to trust God. I need to be consistent in the things, and consistency doesn't mean high frequency all the time. And that is something that I'm learning too. Like, frequency doesn't mean high frequency. It means continually. Consistency means keeping going. And every day is a fresh start, but you're not starting over. You're just starting again. I've always gone harder. And, like, I know that I want to run today, but I probably should just walk. I know that I want to run the whole 6 miles for the 10K. I should probably, sprint. and walk and sprint and walk and sprint and walk or something like that, and just practice on my endurance. And maybe there'll be a race this year that I do where I do run the whole thing. But right now, that's an unrealistic expectation to put on myself because of all the other things that I'm carrying. And fitness has always been a symbolic carrier for other areas of my life. Like me waking up and stepping on the scale today, and there hasn't been any numbers changing, right? But I can see a change. I have to choose what is more valuable to me. Is it more valuable to look in the mirror and feel confident in my clothes fit and me seeing my physique change and seeing my waist minimize and my booty lift up? Or does it matter more to me to see the scale to validate myself with a number? And I can carry that in almost every area of my life, even with my business. If more people are inquiring, and that means that there is room. There people are learning. I'm not selling hair right now, and we'll talk about it in another video. But in that time, like the emails, I'm getting more clicks on the emails. Am I getting more orders? No. More people are opening the emails. More people are clicking on the emails. More people, right? More people. More eyes, more engagement. Not more money, but more engagement. The engagement's going to compound, right? The healthy eating is going to compound. The daily movement is going to pound. The steps are going to compound. 10K today, steps it may not get me to my weight loss goal tomorrow, but maybe next month, maybe the month after that. So right now we're compounding, and this was me like encouraging myself. Monday could be a terrible day, but it's not going to be because I picked up my camera. That is a win. This is a win. I'm also continuing to film with Micah fighting sleep right now. That is a win. I'm going to go to Tropical Smoothie and get the breakfast that I didn't get to prep yesterday and still prep it today so I can have it for the rest of the week. I'm feeding myself. That is a win. And I'm going to prepare for the rest of the week. That is a win. I'm going to fold the clothes today. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to change the schedule around so that I can benefit from it. And there's things that I can do today. And this is me locking in, and it's not an overhaul, but it's a continuation of what I've already been doing and what I've already been realizing and what I already desire to do, and continuing to go for that. I hope that this chaotic morning and just me showing like this is actively what it looks like. It's not always aesthetic, it's not always fun, it doesn't always feel good, but in the last 3 weeks did not feel good for me at all. At all. But it was worth it. Every day that I chose to eat well, and the continuation of me stepping on the scale daily and the numbers not moving much, but me putting on my clothes today. He probably wants me to be quiet, so we're gonna end the video here. But I didn't give up. I'm compounding. I'm continuing. I'm continuing the journey. I don't know what it looks like. I know what it feels like though. And that is what I'm chasing in this season. The feeling of finishing. And that feels hard. That feels fun. It feels invigorating. It feels exhausting. It feels like pressure. It feels like release. It feels like rest. It feels like all the emotions. And I'm not either or. This is still the messy middle. And it's so crazy because I'm not anywhere where I want to be, but I'm everywhere where I need to be. And this season of my life is blending two worlds that I never thought could be in the same connection. And I'm just excited to see what the help is going to look like as we continue out. I'm excited to see what's going to come out of this, whether it just be a snatch waste, maybe it be that this platform grows, maybe it be that my house just runs so much smoother and we're getting the laundry done every time that the laundry needs to be done. Those are all goals. I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I know that something good is going to come out of it, and I'm just so grateful. And yeah, crazy, but it will be complete. That's all we have for today. And last but not least, always, always, always lead by living. And you don't need to start over, but you do need to finish. So keep going, continue. Don't start over. And I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.